Concerns over the global economy rippled into the oil market. Both benchmark Brent and domestic crude settled 3% lower today. Here to discuss oil prices, John Kilduff, founding partner at Again Capital. Good to see you, John.
Good evening, Sue. Good to see you.
So where do we go from here? Do you think that this drop is going to continue?
Well, just a couple of weeks ago, we tested potentially breaking the $50 mark for the U.S. grade WTI. All the economic data points that Bob Pisani spoke about earlier in the program go right to the heart of the demand side of the equation for oil prices. It's the key. Given how much the U.S. is producing, given how hard OPEC is trying to hold back on supplies, the crucible of all this is Asian demand. And the fallout from the U.S.-China trade war affects the major Asian economies, as you've been talking about, the most. Japan, South Korea, China itself, and of course Germany, the other main manufacturing and oil demand center, because they manufacture so much and sell into the Asia region, which is weakening. So it's a really bad card for the oil market that we're having this trade war persist, not get better.
What do you expect the producers to do about it, though, and not just OPEC? U.S. producers are a major portion of this equation now as well.
No doubt, and we're certainly seeing signs of financial strain within the pure play shale drillers. None of them have gone down yet, although we did have a bankruptcy last week, and there's probably more to come, and we're seeing the U.S. rig count slowly creep lower and lower. There's still a bounty, though, Bill. We're still producing 12.3 million barrels a day, exporting upwards of 3 million barrels a day. We're a major, major player. And to the point where now the Saudis have said just this past week that they're going to do, quote, whatever it takes, sound familiar, to try to balance this market and get prices stabilized, which is Latin for them, back higher. So, but they have their yeoman's work cut out for them, and I don't think they can do it.
Okay, if they can't do it, that begs the question as to where oil prices go from here. Key levels are 50, certainly, on the oil market. Where do we go?
I think we're going to get back down and test that 50. We'll probably go back down into the 40s. This is bad news for the U.S. oil patch, but nothing is better for helping to stimulate the economy, propped up the U.S. consumer, who is 2/3 of the economy, with lower gas prices. They're going to be usually smiling as those gas prices can somehow, in some communities, dip below $2 a gallon, and you will see that.
All right, John Kilduff with Again Capital. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
See you later, John.